I can't draw.
That's what I told David when he asked me to doodle something pretty simple for him one spring. I don't know when I figured that out. I don't know how it happened. I just know
I can't draw.
I can't draw. I don't remember ever learning that I couldn't draw. What I mean by that is, there was never a time when I was unaware of the fact that I couldn't draw. It was just something that existed. As sure as I was Sophie,
I couldn't draw.
there are a lot of things I'm no good at, and some of those things have bothered me over the years. But drawing was one thing I never worried about. I didn't worry that someone would find out I couldn't draw, or that I'd end up in some situation where my drawing skills would be tested somehow. It was just a fact.
I can't draw.
Just like I can't fly or breathe underwater, it didn't faze me. That was that.
At least, that's what I believed.
For better or worse, you often learn that you can't do something from the people around you. Like when I got a problem wrong in my 7th grade math class and Mr. Cargill humiliated me in front of everyone. Or like when I was 15 and my dad challenged me to this dancing game on the Xbox Connect. I remember finishing our first round when he looked at me and really earnestly, he said, "Honey, I love you, but you just can't dance." You're always getting messages, whether they're direct or indirect, about what you can and can't do from the people around you. And to be clear, my dad was right. I have absolutely no rhythm, and his honesty was really mercy. Sometimes people are right. You just can't do something. I don't remember anyone telling me I couldn't draw. I just sort of always knew that I couldn't, and I'd declare it often. That's why it was really strange that when David suggested I start drawing doodles around the Polaroids that we were taking, I said, sure. I don't really know what changed in that moment. I've tried to analyze it in hindsight. And the only thing I can think of is this. A blank page is terrifying. It's paralyzing. On a blank page, there's too many decisions to make and too much room to mess up. But what David was asking me to do, draw around a Polaroid, that was easy. All I had to do was add on to something that already existed. Having some restrictions and some limitations actually allowed me to get over the fear of, sucking. I didn't have to think about the idea or labor over every detail from start to finish. I just had to take a finished product and make it better in some small way. I could do very little and feel very accomplished. And I think that's the key. That feeling, just a little bit of success, it would push me to do it again and again and again. And at a certain point, I thought, maybe I don't need this crutch. In my case, maybe I don't need the Polaroid to do this anymore. Maybe I can start with a blank page. The point is, I didn't know I could draw or even think that I could learn how to draw until I gave myself permission to do it in little baby steps. And now I have this thing that I love and do all the time and that brings me so much joy. It makes me think about what you might think that you know you cannot do, but actually you can. What's your blank page? What's your Polaroid, your baby step? And how can you start today?